Let me out. Come on, let me out.
Don't you ever grow tired of saying that?
Oh, I don't ever grow tired. Let me out. Come on, let me out.
You know full well that that's positively out of the question.
I'm hungry. I'm cold.
You are neither. That is a delusion.
Dr. Klaus, if I was the only one alive, how would I know it was a delusion and what wasn't?
That's easy. The delusions are the things that are not real.
But how would I know that they weren't real if I thought they were?
Will you stop that? Every day is the same thing. You and your pocket loud.
I'm just thinking.
Out loud. Not allowing you to do weird little thoughts.
But aren't you my doctor? Aren't you supposed to listen to my weird little thoughts? If you don't want to listen, maybe you should let me out.
Pocket logic. No, I'm not supposed to listen to your weird little thoughts, Anna. I'm supposed to observe you. Impartially. So stop talking.
Dr. Klaus?
Damn it, what?
Could you please just one more time? I mean, I know we've done this before, but once more, Dr. Klaus, could you tell me why I'm in this cage? It's so awfully complicated, and I can never remember it.
You're in the cage for your own protection. Typhonanonopolis by pyretic cerebral syndrome B. It means that you're intrinsically alive. Everybody else's brain goes A is A. Your brain goes A is M.
A is N.
Exactly. May I have some peace now?
Well, just one more question.
Yes, Anna.
Will you let me go?
That is exactly the sort of thing that proves that I should not let you go. My God, A is M? I just said less than a minute ago, in fact, that you could not go. And that brain of yours has decided by now that I might have changed my mind. A is M? Sane is insane?
It's just a question. Aren't people driven by desire? That's what the books say. Like me, the desire to be free. It'd be awful funny if people just gave up the way you say they ought to. For a person with a desire, that'd be illogical.
Very clever, Anna, but completely wrong. There's a difference between having desire and being irrational. Asking me again was not a manifestation of hope. Rather, it was a demonstration of the faulty postulate upon which your entire life has been built.
What? A faulty postulate? What's a postulate? I've never mentioned postulates before. Oh, they sound awful.
They are. A postulate is a basic commutable rule.
But if it's unchangeable, then how will I ever get better? And get out of this cage? What is it? It's my brain, so I'll change it. Just let me out.
And that's just it, Anna. Your behavior is irrational, but I can't pinpoint the reason why.
Maybe I'm just eccentric. Eccentrics aren't crazy. They just seem like they are. That's what that book says they'd let me. If I'm eccentric, you could let me out.
Eccentrics do not have faulty postulates.
Can you fix it? The faulty postulate, I mean?
Fix it? You said that as if it was just as simple as changing the filter in a car. My dear, in order to change the filter, you must change the oil as well.
What? I don't follow. I haven't gotten oil.
It is a metaphor, Anna. A metaphor and nothing more.
When is supper going to be ready? I'm hungry.
You are not hungry.
How do you know?
I just do.
What'd you fix?
The chowder.
It's not that same chowder from yesterday, is it?
Do you appreciate anything that I do? I cook, I clean, I slave away. All just to protect your fragile sanity.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Klaus. I forgot all about that. Maybe, if you let me out, I could cook and clean?
Don't be silly now. I have my place, and you have yours.
Of course. But I would just love to cook and
But can't you see that I don't want you to do those things?
No.
That's fine, you don't need to. I'll get you your supper.
Dr. Klaus?
Yes, dear.
I remember when I wasn't in this cage.
And when was that?
A long time ago. I was outside on the lawn with you and Bill.
Here's your supper. Put the bowl through the bars when you're done. Oh, I'm very sleepy. Must be. Oh, it's nearly 11. Good night, Anna. Keep an eye out for Bill. He's late as usual.
He's never ever fair. Not to me, not ever. I'm crazy. Why should he even care? Betty's not even a real doctor.
Ace, are you talking to yourself again?
There's nothing crazy about talking to yourself. It says so in Dr. Klaus's books. It's called Constructive Verbal Reasoning. Oh, hello, Bill.
Howdy, Ace.
You're late. Dr. Klaus is already gone to bed.
Car wouldn't start. Between the snow and the road salt, I don't know. The Chrysler's about had it.
Bill, what color's your car?
Light green. No, sort of blue too. Like toothpaste. Why are you asking me?
It's just that if you buy a new car, this one just gets sent to the junkyard. And if I didn't ask, I'd never ever know what color it was. I bet it's a nice car too, even if it doesn't. Toothpaste.
If he lets you out of here soon enough, I'll take you for a ride in it.
I'd love that. A pretty toothpaste car. How I'd love to go outside. Say, Bill, do you know anything about changing oil?
Mostly when I want the oil changed, I go to a loop stop in Pennzoil. Something like that. It's too much of a mess to bother with himself.
Do you think that I could go to Pennzoil?
What on earth for? Pennzoil?
Pennzoil. Dr. Klaus says that what's wrong with me is like not having the right sort of oil. I also need a fresh postulate.
A postulate? He's not going to operate on you, is he, Ace? Never let him operate on you. They mean well, sure, but they never get it quite right. No, Ace, don't let him operate on you.
Oh, I won't. I don't want anybody getting anything not quite right about me.
That's the spirit, kid. Let me tell you a secret. Even if you do have a screwy postulate, I think you're just fine.
Really? Bill,
Yeah, Ace?
do you know how to open this cage?
I might.
Could you tell me how it's done?
It's done with a key. Like these here. Now, what you asking for?
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, what is it, kid?
I want to leave.
And just where will you go if you leave?
Why, I'll go with you.
With me? Sorry, Ace. I'm sort of a one-man show. It's not that I don't think you'd be good company. It's just, I like to go it alone.
Do you know what, Bill?
What, Ace?
I'm one-man show, too.
It's getting dark. Night, Ace.
Good night, Bill. Tomorrow, I'll draw you a picture of your car so you won't forget it when you get a new one. Good night, Bill.
Night, Ace.
I have to get out of here. The postulate. What's a postulate? The dictionary. Here it is. Postulate. Now, something assumed without proof as being self-evident or generally accepted, especially when used as the basis for an argument. Postulate. It's just a thinking thing, a piece of thought. They'll operate out my head for sure. That's where such things are. I see. I see. But how could a postulate be wrong? I don't see.
Anna, what was that awful noise?
It was just the dictionary. I wanted to see about postulates.
Well, you could have waited until morning. Has Bill come in yet?
Yes, he had toothpaste trouble.
Toothpaste? Never mind.
Dr. Klaus,
Yes, Anna.
are you going to operate on me?
Operate. Whatever gave you a silly idea like that? Your insanity is intrinsic. We must flesh out with words and fresh ideas.
Can we start now?
It's 3 a.m., Anna.
What better time to flush the mind?
Very well. It is good that you're enthusiastic about getting better. Very good. Now, Anna. Look at me, dear. That's better. Now, what comes to mind when I say the word dog?
Waffles.
Waffles? No, that is the wrong answer. Try again. Dog.
But all I can think of are waffles, waffles, and waffles with hot syrup and melting gooey butter dripping all over them.
Try to think of something that has a relation to a dog, something doggy, you know, dog-like.
Waffles, waffles, waffles. I can't think of anything else.
Use the word dog in a sentence then. Go ahead.
Good dogs like waffles.
No, no, no! Anna, don't use waffles.
I have a dog. His name is...
Anna.
His name is Wafford.
Anna, control.
His name is Wofford. Wofford! His name is Wofford!
Wonderful. Fabulous. Fantastic. Now that was progress.
You mean I can go now?
No, no, not yet. You have a long way to go.
A long way?
Yes, you must first learn the correct answers to all the questions. Then we only have defeated that nasty postulate of yours.
How long will it take?
Days, weeks, years even.
Days?